Okay, everybody, so I've finally been using my camera. It's a little Kodak camera, but at least this way you don't hear the crazy humming of the computer in the background, so that's the biggest reason for using the camera. The picture is not any better, but it's not any worse, and you don't have that humming sound. Also, the next two videos are on basic foundation makeup, and they're going to take a bit longer to do, so it's going to be split into two pieces. So this is makeup foundation part 1, and then makeup foundation part 2 will be the next video. Hope you enjoy it. So now we're going to do makeup, and the first thing you need to do, sorry, the hair's sticking out, is to wash your face. And for washing your face, you can use whatever you want. I know a lot of people get really big on you have to use this because it'll do something. I have extremely oily skin. I'm Mexican. I get acne, and I can tell you that I rotate through a bunch of stuff to make it better. At the end of the day, if I have a problem, I will use tea tree oil, which just looks like this. And you can buy it at some organic stores or some beauty stores. It's a little bit expensive, but you don't use it often, and it's just on the end of a Q-tip. You just dab it onto the spots. The other thing I like a lot is Burt's Bees. There it is. And they have, it's called Herbal Blemish Stick. You can use that too. Both of them just have some oils that basically just kill germs and make it better. The Dollar Tree actually sells these, and this is an exfoliating brush for your face. So I use that twice a day. And for lotion, I like Aveeno because they have the clear complexion one, and this will actually help with your acne while still giving your face some moisture, because you do have areas of your face, even if you have oily skin like me, that you have to put lotion on or else it flakes, which is gross, because then it's gross. If you have spots to cover up, and that means cover up, not like foundation or anything like that, you might want a palette like this. It has a green, and it has a pink, and it has a yellowish color along with the skin tones, and it'll help to cover up whatever blemishes you have. Right now, I've got one right there. I've got some freckles that I cover, and all you have to do really is take, if you have a very ruddy, reddish complexion, you're going to want to use the green because it'll take out that green, that reddish tone. If you have a very blue/greenish complexion, you're going to want to use the pink to give it more of a pink tone, because that's what makeup's supposed to do, is make your skin an even tone. So the first thing you're going to do is wash your hands, which I just did, and then it depends on the day whether or not I use a liquid or a powder foundation. I use L'Oreal Bare Natural for my powder foundation, and I use L'Oreal True Match for my liquid foundation. You can use either one. Today I'm having a particularly dry skin day, so I'm using the liquid foundation. If I'm having a very oily day, then I will use this. And the way you can tell is after you wash your face, if you run your hand across, like your hands should be clean at this point, run your finger across your face, you'll be able to feel either oily or no oil, and you should do it over the areas that you have oil the most. Like for me, it's in my T-zone. For you, it might be your cheeks. So run up your fingers over that area to find out what kind of day you're having. And since I feel dry today, liquid. If I feel oily, powder. That way it helps to counteract whatever's going on with your skin that day. So I have two different colors here. I don't know if you can see the difference. It's pretty good difference, about 3 different shades. 3 shades darker. They're both in Cool because I'm a bit of a yellowish color myself. And the lighter color is my base foundation, and then the darker color is for my contouring. So first things first, we're going to put this all over our face. Literally. And I just use my hand. You can use a sponge. That's perfectly fine whichever way you go. And I'm starting to get a little tan, so it's a little bit harder to match it, but it rubs in really well. So as you can see, it's not causing a huge color difference. And I warn you, if you do not wash your face beforehand and you have flaky skin, like my face tends to flake in spots, it will be noticeable, especially using powder foundations. Liquids aren't as bad, but they're still noticeable. And the reason I like this stuff is because it's fast. Because in the morning, you don't have that long to put on your makeup. Well, I mean, you might, but I don't have that long to put on my makeup, so. And I know it's making me look super white, but it'll go away, I promise. And when you go to the store to match this stuff to your face, make sure you're matching it to your face, not your hand, your wrist, your neck, or anything like that. Your neck's usually a little bit lighter than your face is, because your face gets exposed to the sun a little bit more. And I'm making my eyes wider doing this. It's great. Alright. So once you have a base on, one second, my eyes are watering. Okay, so once you have that base on, you're going to be able to see it a little bit. Don't freak out. I know everyone's like, oh, my makeup should just blend perfectly. It will. Calm down. You are not, however, going to take your makeup and run it down your neck. There's a reason, I'll tell you why in a minute. Remember we talked about that whole your neck is lighter than your face? We have to make everything match. Which is shocking, I know. But the one thing I hate the most is if you are one of those women and you have a line right here, that bothers me to no end. So, now that we've done that part, you're going to take the darker color, and you're not going to use quite as much on your finger, because for the other one I just loaded my finger up. For this one I used about that much on my finger, and you're going to take it right there. And I know you can't see a huge difference in the color just yet, so it's really just from the line right there up to here, because this is creating more of a cheekbone for you by making that hollow seem a little bit darker. And you don't want to bring it all the way out to your lip, you just want it to be in this area in general, and you just blend it up and blend it down. So just like that. And you're going to do the same thing to the other side, but first you're going to take a teensy weensy little bit and go along right at the top and bring it down towards your temples. Don't stare at me like I'm crazy. There's a reason for this. You're creating a lighting effect on your face. Because really, at the end of the day, doing your makeup is pretty much like painting on your face. It really is. Otherwise, I couldn't do it. So you're just making a line, not a visible one, of shadow around your face to bring out and highlight the parts of your face that you want to be noticed. Just like that. Alright, so once we've done that part, you're going to take, and this is what the neck is for, the darker color, this should be only a little bit darker, but the darker color is going to go, because if you see my face now, is a little bit darker than my neck. Can you tell? I can tell. So you're going to take the darker color and go like this. And then you're just going to rub it down. If you're using a powder foundation, you would use that on your neck as well. Whatever you do to your face needs to be continued down to your neck so that we don't have a line. And I take my hand and I kind of swoop downwards to blend into that jawbone so there's no line here. At least not a visible one. And then when you're done, the matching occurs so that way your neck and your face aren't two different colors. Alright, so when you have all that done, that's pretty much your face. Oh, before I forget, if you have pretty big lips like I do, it helps to bring your foundation onto your lips. I'm serious, bring your foundation onto your lips. A, it'll help keep any kind of lipstick you have that you put on later from spreading onto your face, and B, it helps to neutralize the color. I usually wear like natural tones and light tones if I wear makeup, or if I wear lipstick at all, so that helps.